Thank you for the opportunity to speak to all of you before you vote this upcoming week on whether or not to become a bargaining unit. I just want to tell you all a little bit about me. For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Steve Zona. I retired as a sergeant here at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office after 27 years. I was the local lodge secretary for 2 years and the local president for 6. I was also the District 2 director, which covers about 19 counties here in Florida. And lastly, I finished as the Florida State FOP president. I'm currently a business agent for the Jacksonville Fraternal Order of Police. And what that means, that title encompasses is I represent our members here in Jacksonville to make sure they get due process during internal investigations, civil service board hearings, arbitrations, and everything like that, along with our local in-house attorney. I wanted to talk to y'all about a few things before the vote. And most importantly, one of the things that Sheriff Hardwick claimed in a local news article where, he made reference to he thinks unions only represent and or save bad cops. And that couldn't be further from the truth. What we do is make sure that your due process rights under law and or a contract, if you become a bargaining unit, are followed. The same due process that the sheriff claims he pays for you guys for free, whether it's an attorney or representation in internal affairs that he claims he provides. Just tells me that if he feels like you're a bad cop or something like that, he's going to quit paying for your representation and you're not going to have due process rights under his leadership. It's mind blowing to me to listen to the things the sheriff and some of his staff say about the Fraternal Order of Police. Just look to the north. Look to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We've had a bargaining unit for decades. Sheriff Waters and his entire staff, almost his entire staff, are all dues-paying members of the FOP. And together we do phenomenal things for our community, for our agency, and most importantly, our members. We understand that the sheriff has an agency to run, and he understands that we have to represent our members. And 99% of our issues are settled behind closed doors. Look at other agencies, especially in the Northeast Florida region, who have a bargaining unit, and their pay and benefits are higher than the agencies who do not. Their rights, as it relates to discipline and appeal procedures, are robust. They have due process and fair and equitable outcomes. More importantly, they're memorialized in the contract, and they cannot be taken away if the sheriff gets mad or he wants to save money for a pet project. I don't know what you're seeing as we lead up to this vote, but typically what happens is the sheriff will try their best to make you think a bargaining unit isn't necessary. A good example would be benefits or perks or something like that that you once had, maybe incentive pay, leave or vacation buyback, fixed shifts, discussion of fixed shifts, whatever it might be. The sheriff's going to tell you, you don't need a union, I'll bring it back. And he'll blame the disappearance of that or the fact that he can't do it on everybody else but himself. The cherry on top is he'll tell you if you vote yes for a bargaining unit, he can't do any of those things for you. Ask yourself a quick question. Why would he not be able to give you those benefits if you voted yes on a bargaining unit? The FOP would never stand in the way for something positive for our members or something that'll put more money in your pocket. This is just an age-old tactic that they use in a last-ditch effort to maintain control over all aspects of your employment. The Florida legislature and PERC have outlined your rights to collectively bargain on many, many mandatory subjects, and we can also bargain on permissive subjects. The sheriff would rather not give you a seat at the table to discuss. When the sheriff tells you what he thinks the FOP can or can't do, if we become your bargaining unit, ask him this question. What could you do if you and the FOP work together? I wish you well, and I hope you see the bright future you have at your fingertips and the bright future for every deputy that comes after you. I'm truly thankful for those who fought for me here in Jacksonville, and we look forward to doing the same for you. Just remember, If you don't have a seat at the table, you're on the menu. Stand up and vote yes to make sure what you deserve is memorialized in a binding contract. Stay safe, and I'm here for you always.